What if I told you that one of the internet's biggest stars built a multi-million-dollar empire by not chasing the algorithm? No daily uploads, no rigid content calendar, no constant grind, just authenticity, strategy, and evolution. Emma Chamberlain turned sporadic content into consistent millions and redefined what it means to be a successful digital creator in the process. While most influencers are burning out trying to stay relevant, Emma Chamberlain stepped back and leveled up. From luxury fashion campaigns to a booming coffee brand and a chart-topping podcast, Emma has created a digital ecosystem that thrives even when she's offline. So how did she do it? Let's break down exactly how Emma Chamberlain made millions without posting weekly. Chapter 1. From bedroom vlogs to a viral persona. Emma's journey began in 2017, in the quiet suburbs of the San Francisco Bay Area. She was just 16, feeling uninspired by high school and craving a creative outlet. Armed with little more than a camera, a movie, and her instinct for comedy, she started uploading vlogs. At first, her content was simple: thrift hauls, DIY crafts, daily routines, and lots of coffee. But something about her stood out. She didn't try to look perfect. She didn't edit out the awkward pauses or the moments when she fumbled her words. Instead, she leaned into them, zooming in on her facial expressions, adding erratic sound effects, and breaking the fourth wall in a way that made viewers feel like they were in on the joke. Her self-deprecating humor, chaotic editing, and unfiltered personality quickly resonated with a generation tired of overly curated influencer culture. Within a year, her channel exploded. By the end of 2018, Emma had millions of subscribers, magazine profiles, and even late-night talk show appearances. But the magic wasn't in the views, it was in the connection. Emma wasn't just making content, she was creating a community. Chapter 2. Authenticity as a currency. Emma's rise wasn't built on polished aesthetics or staged moments. It was built on rawness. In a sea of influencers showcasing highlight reels, she broadcasted her bloopers. She talked about her anxiety, her insecurities, and her awkward social encounters. She admitted to bad days, creative burnout, and feeling overwhelmed. And instead of alienating her audience, it drew them in. When Emma joked about her greasy hair or complained about feeling lazy, fans didn't laugh at her, they laughed with her. Her audience didn't just like her, they trusted her. And that trust became the foundation for every brand deal, every business venture, and every pivot she made. Authenticity became Emma's greatest asset. It was more than a personality trait, it was a strategy. Chapter 3. Luxury fashion partnerships. By 2019, Emma Chamberlain had entered a new chapter, fashion. But not just any fashion, luxury fashion. That year, Louis Vuitton invited her to Paris Fashion Week. For many influencers, this might have signaled a departure from relatability. But Emma approached it in classic Emma style, making fun of herself for not knowing how to pose, wearing sneakers with designer dresses, and sharing her imposter syndrome openly. Instead of trying to blend into the high fashion elite, she brought her awkwardness and honesty with her. And surprisingly, it worked. Audiences loved seeing someone like them navigate the exclusive world of hug culture, and luxury brands saw the genius in it. Emma wasn't just a pretty face, they saw her as a cultural translator, a way to bring Gen Z into the luxury conversation. Soon she inked major deals with Cartier, LV, and other high-end labels. These weren't just one-off sponsorships. These were long-term ambassador roles worth millions annually, and they didn't dilute her brand. They enhanced it. Emma's power came from being selective and only aligning with brands that reflected her values. Chapter 4. The Podcast Goldmine. In 2020, Emma surprised fans by launching a podcast, Anything Goes. It was stripped back, unscripted, and deeply personal. No video, no production frills, just her voice and her thoughts. Episodes covered everything from social media burnout to self-esteem issues, the meaning of success, and mental health. It was the same Emma people loved, just even more introspective. And here's the business genius. Podcasts monetize differently. They're not dependent on algorithms or upload frequency. With sponsorship slots, branded segments, and massive engagement, Anything Goes became one of the most profitable parts of Emma's brand. Top podcast advertisers are willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars per episode for placement on shows with high listener retention. Emma's podcast, consistently ranking on Apple's and Spotify's charts, commands premium ad rates. It's estimated that Anything Goes generates millions in revenue annually, with far less stress than daily vlogging. And once again, she turned her vulnerability into value. Chapter 5. Building Chamberlain Coffee. Emma didn't just talk about coffee, she made it a part of her identity. Her fans associated her with cold brew and chaotic mornings. So when she launched Chamberlain Coffee, it felt like a natural extension, not a cash grab. But this wasn't a private label brand slapped together for a quick payday. Emma was involved in everything, from flavor profiles to sustainable packaging to brand voice. The entire company reflected her essence: quirky, eco-conscious, minimalist, and Gen Z friendly. The product line started with steeped coffee bags, then expanded into matcha, accessories, flavored blends, and ready-to-drink cans. By 2023, the brand had surpassed $20 million in annual revenue. With coffee brands operating on healthy profit margins, Emma likely nets between $2 million to $4 million a year from the company alone. Chamberlain Coffee isn't just a beverage brand. It's a lifestyle brand powered by community. It shows how a personal quirk can evolve into a scalable business with global potential. Chapter 6. Making money while posting less. Here's the most fascinating part of Emma's success. She doesn't post constantly. In fact, her uploads are sporadic. Sometimes she'll go months without a YouTube video, but it doesn't matter. Her older content still racks up millions of views. That's the power of evergreen content. And with YouTube AdSense still flowing in, she continues to earn passive income, even when she's not actively posting. Beyond YouTube, her income is diversified across multiple platforms and ventures: luxury brand campaigns, podcast sponsorships, product sales through Chamberlain Coffee, merchandise and apparel, affiliate links and brand partnerships on Instagram. This setup allows her to take creative breaks without sacrificing income. It's a model that prioritizes longevity over hustle. Chapter 7. Emotional branding and the power of vulnerability. Emma Chamberlain doesn't just have followers, she has believers. That level of loyalty comes from emotional branding. She shares her struggles, panic attacks, burnout, loneliness without shame. She talks about growth, fear, and failure in ways most creators avoid. And her fans don't just consume, they respond. Thousands flood her comments with gratitude for saying what they're afraid to admit. This emotional bond is everything. It turns casual viewers into lifelong supporters. And brands notice. They don't just see numbers, they see impact. They know when Emma recommends something, people listen. Not because she's selling it, but because she genuinely likes it. That authenticity turns every post, podcast, and product into a trusted recommendation. So if you're a creator, entrepreneur, or anyone dreaming of doing things differently, remember this: your truth, your quirks, your chaos, they're not weaknesses, they're your brand. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more stories about creators who are rewriting the rules, hit that subscribe button. There's a lot more to learn, and Emma Chamberlain is just the beginning.